Hello dear students. So the question here is during a monohybrid cross involving a tall pea plant with a dwarf pea plant, the offspring population were all tall and dwarf in equal ratio. Work out a cross to show how is it possible. So let's see what is given. So here they are saying that we are going to have a tall plant that is crossed with a dwarf plant, and that is giving both the progeny containing both tall and dwarf in the progeny. So this particular scenario is possible only if the tall plant is homozygous, heterozygous, and the dwarf is of course homozygous recessive. So to work out the cross, we have to start with, let's say, the parent here, and the parent tall plant, that is going to be heterozygous, capital T, small t, and that is going to cross with the dwarf plant, and here the genotype is going to be small t. So the gametes produced here, they are going to be capital T and small t, and here it is going to be of only one type. So the progeny, right, or the F1 progeny we can call it, how they will turn out to be is, let's say, let's make the checkerboard, okay, and it is going to be fairly simple. It's a simple question actually, not very difficult. I think many of you might be able to guess it on your own. So anyway, so here these two gametes from the tall plants, I have placed it on top here and here, and this gamete, one type gametes, I think I made a mistake, here is going to be small t, right, it is going to be small t. When the cross happens, here the progeny is going to be capital T, small t, and here it is going to be small t, and the phenotypic expression of that is going to be tall and dwarf. So you can see here the progeny is going to be tall and dwarf with a expected 50% ratio, that is 1:1 ratio. So here this satisfies the question that there were tall and dwarf plant involved, and the progeny also had the tall and dwarf plant, and this exactly is going to be the cross that we are going to talk about. So the ratios, if we talk about the phenotypic ratio here, is going to be, let's say, phenotypes are tall and dwarf, so that's going to be 1:1, and similarly the genotypic ratio is going to be capital T, small t, and small t in the ratio of 1:1 again, and that is what we have to understand with this particular question. The question here is, two independent monohybrid crosses were carried out involving a tall plant, pea plant, with a dwarf pea plant, and in the first cross the offspring population had equal number of tall and dwarf plants. Both tall and dwarf plants were there, and they are in equal numbers, whereas in the second cross it was different, number of tall and number of dwarf were different. Work out the crosses giving reasons for the difference in the offspring population. So let's talk about the first cross. And in the first cross it is said that we are going to have equal number of tall and dwarf plants. So if in the progeny there are going to be dwarf plant, when we talk about monohybrid cross, you have to understand that there are going to be heterozygous tall plants as parents. So here very simple, the cross, let's say we are going to start with the parent, and the parents here are going to be of course the tall plant, and they are going to be crossed with the dwarf plant. So here the tall plants, as I said, it is going to be heterozygous, so capital T, small t, that is going to be heterozygous. Similarly here the dwarf is going to be small t, and that is of course going to be homozygous, and the gametes here, right, they are going to form the gametes. So gametes here are going to be capital T and small t, and here it is only of one type, that is the small t. So the progeny, what about the progeny here? The progeny formed is going to be from here and here, it is going to be capital T, small t, and this small t is small t. So that is going to be tall and dwarf. So if we talk about the ratio here, the phenotypic ratio, it is going to be tall is to dwarf in the ratio of 1:1, and the genotypic ratio, that is also going to be 1:1, that is for the capital T small t and small t 1:1. That is our case number 1. Now second case, what in the second case? Second case they are asking again is that there are, right, here also tall plants and dwarf plants are there. So in the second case also the parents are going to be the tall and crossed with dwarf. So dwarf, there is only one type of genotype, that is capital small t, and tall we have already taken one genotype here. So the obvious genotype that is left is going to be capital T, that is going to be homozygous dominant, and here it is going to be homozygous recessive, right, here it is also recessive. So let's see the gametes here. The gametes formed are going to be only one type, capital T, and here it is also going to be only one type, small t. So the progeny in this case is going to be capital T, small t, and that is going to be the tall plant, and this is heterozygous. Okay, it is of only one type. So here if we see, the entire plants here are going to be tall, and there is no dwarf plant, and all the plants here are tall, and that basically tells that here it is different, that is the number of tall and the number of dwarfs are different. So that's your first case where we are talking about a tall plant that is heterozygous and crossing with a homozygous plant that is recessive, and we are getting a ratio of 1:1 for both the genotype and the phenotype. Whereas in the second case, again we are talking about the tall plant and a dwarf plant, but the tall plant here is homozygous dominant genotype, they are having the homozygous genotype. Now in this case we are getting only one type of the phenotype in the progeny, that is going to be tall plants, and that is going to be heterozygous, and there are no dwarf plants. So here the ratio, if you find, or if you talk about the tall is to dwarf, it is only the tall and there is no dwarf. So the number of tall and dwarf here are different. That satisfies the question.